Hello, my name is Mrs Barker and I teach A-level psychology in the sixth form at Queen's. Just so you know that A-level psychology is a science subject and is treated as such by UCAS. It can even be considered as the third science subject if you're considering taking medicine. So let me give you an idea of what you'll study in your first year of psychology. One of the first topics we will consider will be social influence, and this really looks at how groups will affect your behaviour as an individual and how you as an individual may affect group behaviour. If you think of perhaps a topic that's very much in the news now, like Black Lives Matters, you can perhaps see how some individuals are very strong on influencing group behaviour. I think it's quite a good example to use. Another topic that we look at just after social influence would be a cognitive approach. And this is concerned with hidden mechanisms of our thought processes, and the focus here is very much on memory. Students often find this a useful topic because it helps them with their own studies and learning how to revise. An additional topic that we look at in the first year is developmental psychology. And it's particularly interested in the infant-parent attachment processes, and it also introduces an element of comparative psychology through animal studies. This does really test the students' ability to look at the scientific method because they're actually looking at research that isn't human-orientated. A subject which is very similar to biology is the biopsychology aspect, because this is concerned very much with genetics and neural mechanisms and how these might influence people's behaviours as individuals. If you think maybe of your own caffeine intake and how that might change your behaviour, or even your alcohol intake and how you behave maybe after a couple of drinks, you can see where this is going. Now, if you're a bit squeamish, it might be an idea to look away now. Because one of the later topics in year 12 is that of psychopathology. So this considers abnormal behaviour such as phobias and OCD. There is some additional content to the course which forms the backbone of it. So 10% of the course is maths, and that is assessed as well at that level, and 25% of the assessed work will be research methods. So this also includes carrying out your own practical work and investigations. Although these aren't externally assessed, they do help you understand the process in the examination. So the research methods that you will have to consider and participate in will be experiments, not these sort of experiments in this sort of laboratory, but more this sort of experiment where you're getting people to do things on computers, maybe things like memory tests or even personality tests. The second type of research you will undertake would be a correlation, and they're nowhere near as complicated as these look because you simply look at two different variables that you think may vary with each other. Your third investigation will look at self-reports, and these are things you might be very familiar with, such as questionnaires, surveys and interviews, and they may even follow the sort of things you might find on social media, so they're quite easy for you to actually demonstrate your own skills with. And the final research method you would consider would be observations. Now, all of these research methods are interspersed throughout your first year, as you get a real feel of all the baseline elements of a psychology course. You will do a lot more different things in year 13, but if you want to know about those, you'll have to email me and make an appointment to see me. But all of these offer transferable skills for when you go to university. So study skills, research skills, math skills and essay writing skills. So I hope that's given you a little overview of what to expect from A-level psychology.